Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Championship Week, one of the most bittersweet weeks in fantasy football. It's sweet because it's the championship, and a new champion will be crowned this year, and it will be a female for the second time, the first since 2010 when John won the trophy. Uh, and for the second straight year, JB going for the consolation bracket. It is bitter because it's the end of the season. Well, maybe not bitter for uh, Andy, who's finally can not look himself in the mirror and see a loser that we all see. Since I am in the consolation championship bracket and I'm in the championship game, figured class it up, make a real good drink this time. And while I was grocery shopping at Target, I came across this little gem. That's right. It's not quite a full box of wine, not really a bag of wine, but look at it. Look how cute it is. So, folks, here it is. Before we get to three big matchups that I want to talk about this week, I want to focus on what happened to Sam's team. Uh, it's not that he didn't show up. Sometimes your team just doesn't show up and you get shellacked, and no matter who you put in, it just wasn't going to matter because everybody just, whatever reason, injuries, underperformance, weather, didn't want to perform. No, this week you ran into the juggernaut. Don't know how. Just all of a sudden, my team decides that they're going to play at a championship level. Uh, Records that were broke this week. Because I found a new link in our website that tells us records. And it was very fun and useful. So, records that were broke. Most touchdowns in a game with 13. A tie for most kicking points, thanks to Dan Bailey in the epic collapse by the Dallas Cowboys. 28, which is the ties with Andy versus Kyle in Week 12 of 2011. See, Andy, you got a record. Congratulations. Drink to that. This is awful, by the way. Jenny, I know you shop at Target a lot. Do not get this. This is gross. Um, Most points scored, 236. That is a shellacking. And most people would think that it would have been the record for biggest blowout, but it was not. Believe it or not, I went back and looked. It was Sam versus Eric. So Sam, karma got you back, but you still hold the record. 131.84 point difference. You versus Eric in week 11 of 2012 in Eric's epic 10-game losing streak as he was the Miami Grounds crew. So yeah, some epic records that were gone through there with Jamal Charles posting up 61 points. Oh yeah. Um, other things I want to get to before we talk about the championship games and other games. League Pick'em is down to a three horse race. Troy 47 points, Eric 46, Jenny 45, and part of two epic 5-1 weeks. And I'm willing to bet that the one was everybody picking Sam over JB. Because let's admit it, it's always been the safe bet to pick the people that are playing Andy and JB. And last 2 weeks it just hasn't been panning out. You should almost lose an extra point for the way I destroyed it, but it's neither here nor there. So let's get into these matchups, shall we? Here we go. Here's the one I want to talk about before we get into the championship games. I want to talk about the third place game, Eric versus Travis. This has some implications as far as face value of when you look all time for being the best in the league. Believe it or not, we're going to talk about Eric being the best in the league. Everybody, I'll wait, everybody. Go get a drink, pause it, come back, because we need to take a drink, okay? So we're going to pause it for a second here. All right, now that we're all back, let's take a drink. Oh, yeah. This is killing me. Killing me, and I still have 2 more glasses to go. So in 2009, Eric finished second, Travis finished third. In 2010, Eric did not finish in the top 3, and Travis finished third again. 2011, Eric finished third, and Travis finished second. And last year, none of them made the top 3. Well, if you break it down, that means Eric has 5 points, Travis has 8. And those are the best. If you look at all the people who else have been up there, only John has been up there multiple times besides these 2. If Travis wins, he'll undoubtedly become one of the greatest teams in our league. He will become the Utah Jazz. Hey, great, we get to, but we can't win it, Or, I'm sorry, not the Utah Jazz. What did I call them, Eric? The Indiana Pacers of the 90s. Keep making the Eastern Conference Finals, but can't get to the championship game. But if Eric gets third place, Travis won't finish in third. He'll get a 0, so it'll be 8-8. Tied for arguably the best. So, Eric, no pressure. Because we could talk about you arguably being one of the best fantasy football people in the league. That's a double bitter one. Yeah, double bitter. So, without further ado, let's get to the championship matchups. Well, let's take a look up at the worst of the 2 here. Baby Armadillos versus Just the Tip. As we can see, that Jenny has a big lead by almost 9 points, 143.71 to 134.62. Some of the things to look at is the hashtag are less than 1 point. So there could be a chance here where this could easily swing in the other direction. Just the Chip should really change their name to Just the Tron, as she has both Megatron and Legatron, Justin Tucker, on her team. Alright, let's get into the real game that everybody's geared up for. It's In Like Flynn versus however the hell you say Charlie's name. As you can look down, Charlie does have a slight advantage, 136.62 to 133.72. The biggest thing to look at here is that most of these people that were actually on the other teams at the beginning of the year, Charles, Stacy, and Woodhead came over from a trade where Bernard and Romo went over. So here it is, a big test. Whose team was drafted better for the championship game? This will be JB's second consecutive consolation bracket championship game. Good luck, JB. Well, for the longest time I've been saying that technically this year we could see a first to worst for the first time, as Troy was battling his way to the dumper. And successfully, Troy did fall his way to the dumper. In 2011, he arguably had one of the best years in fantasy football as he wanted to take home the championship. And this year, things just didn't go his way. He didn't have the worst team. He just had the worst luck. Well, I owe you an apology, Troy. Get ready. Put this on record because you technically aren't the first. Worst the first. Forgot to do my research. Happens. Forgot that I won the championship in 2009. Now, granted, it was before 90% of you were in the league, when there was only 8 people, and there was a controversial call in the semifinals that, neither here nor there. But for logistical purposes, it's still considered the championship. So, in 2009, I won the championship. In 2011, I got the dumper. So I I'm the first worst, still first to worst. But this year, it goes to you, Troy. So congratulations. Cheers. So there you have it, folks. We have the breakdown of the championship game, the consolation championship game, and the third place game. I didn't bother with Andy versus John or whoever versus whatever. I don't even know what is it, 9th, 11th. Who knows? I didn't bother with the fourth game because, or Sam and John, because that's just me. It's just for a mess. Next week there will be a video to commemorate the champion of champions, whether it be Jenny in her final season or Kara in her first season. We'll have for the second straight year, the dumper will go vacant, meaning for the third straight year, the dumper sits in Eric's bathroom. And then, hopefully, nothing against you, Jenny, but I'm rooting for Kara because I can't play in a league. We're both trophies go vacant. That's crazy. Also can't root for you, Kara, because I don't want you to come into our league first year and freaking win the damn thing. That's unacceptable. Not that I was ever going to give you trouble. I mean, I handed you your first loss ever, so I pride myself on that, but let's just be honest. I'll never see that thing, so to either one of you ladies, good luck. And then probably a couple week layoff because we will wait till the Olympics. Maybe sometime in mid-January when I get everything set up for Olympic or hockey and curling to start next year's draft order. See, it's going to be right away. And then we wait till the summer for the World Cup. And then right away after that, as soon as that's done, it's only really a month away from fantasy football. So, this league, there'll be some videos still coming out, so keep your eyes on the message board. Or maybe I'll create a special website. I don't know, I'm lazy. I will try to find time. Maybe it'll be a week or 2 or 3. Might be after the New Year for videos. Let's just be honest. Next week is Christmas. Week after is New Year's. Go Badgers. It's my daughter's birthday. So, make sure you jerk faces wish her a happy birthday. She will be 2. And then, in the following that, maybe I'll do a video, a recap of the league and some stuff like that. I've decided that I will do 2 videos for the draft party. So, Eric, start planning that. Because kid you not, I'm doing 2 videos for it. One that will be probably 20 minutes to 30 minutes, which we'll do at the beginning of when I get there. And the second one, probably around, I don't know, hour. And that one will be fun. Trust me, you'll like it. A lot of ideas crawling up here. Well, besides 1 week of chaotic mess, I would say that I've done pretty good on the videos. Added a lot of new stuff. I lost things that I have to go back and rebuild, so next year I can keep doing better. But overall, I'd like to thank myself for doing it. Kara, now you understand what this is about. And John, start watching the videos, damn it, because I've done them. Now you owe me. I want guarantees that you'll start watching them now because I've actually done them. And so, frankly, I can start picking on you again. But you're futile. Can't really pick on you because I beat you this year. So there you have it. Good luck to Jenny or Kara. And JB, not wishing Charlie any luck because I want that trophy. Till next week, the week after, or the week after that, whenever I bless you, jerk faces, with my presence again, I'll see you on the Fantasy Gridiron.